Long, long ago, two grey gods crawled through a rift into this world and found it warm, lush, and unclaimed. It lacked only worshippers, so these gods, the Famhair, gifted apes with thought, shaping them into a clever, violent race, humanity. Great civilizations soon spread across the world, bloodthirsty, cruel, and strong in magic. Then the Famhair turned their greedy eyes on Arborea and Canestia, the homes of the elves and dwarfs, who until then had hardly noticed the thinking apes or their gods. Thus began the All-War, as the elves and dwarves banded together to defeat the Famhair and their human armies. But the Famhair were unkillable. All that could be done was drive them back through the rift, and even this cost the old races. All their gods and heroes died closing it. Worse, the Famhair never stopped clawing at it from the void, rending the very fabric of the world. So, a song spell was made that would forever knit up the rift. And as punishment for their part in the war, a human king's daughter was enchanted so she might sing the song without food or rest for eternity. 1,000 years on, and the maiden is forgotten, but the whispers of the Famhair still invade the dreams of the ambitious, promising power and crimson glory. 3 times have evil men heeded that siren call and sought the rift. And 3 times have they been defeated by ragtag and unproven heroes. Today the whispers wake a new evil, more devious than those that came before. Who this time will stand against it? What heroes this time will rise?
Well, that was a promising opening. Good morning, Andreas. I need to finish sending out that tweet that says we're live. Okay.
Summer's day in Scarabray became a wintry night. Foes from below, blood on the snow, bright crimson on white. A madman's story of ancient glory.
Fine with that.
From far away.
That's also fine. I am going to change the volume because that is really freaking loud. We'll drop it to like 70 and see if that works. Okay, that's better. Party chatter's fine. Combat subtitling, we'll leave those off for now. Alright, I'm happy with all the rest of this, so I'm not going to worry about it. New game! Oh, right.
The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry day, of castle walls and torchlit halls, and a price men had to pay. When evil fled and brave men bled, the Dark One came to stay, till men of old, for blood and gold, had rescued Scarabray.
Man, that is some old music that takes me back. Just to clarify for anybody who does not know, this is the Bard's Tale 4. There were 3 of them before that a long time ago, and then there was one other Bard's Tale game that released, also by In Exile Entertainment, same people. But that one was on PS2, Xbox, things like that, and it was much more of a straight-up comedy game. and it wasn't really the same as the others. The first 3 titles were all old school, like dungeon crawler RPG style games. You'd build a party, wander around a town with a little like dungeon explorer type map. All the combat was turn-based, select actions, you know, find gear, improve your characters, kind of a thing. I think it was actually possible to recruit monsters to your team as well. I never made it very far in because it's also really freaking hard.
Ready?
Not hardly.
So this is more in that vein. Okay, it's loading in, I guess. Jeez, what is it doing? There we go. Sorry about that.
Children, shall the sword father smite all who befriend the old races? Hail, Henrid! He shall drive the elf and the dwarf back to their
Okay, I think I need to crank down the... Oh, there we go. I might need to crank down the graphics just a little bit, but it looks like it's kind of caught up, so I think we're okay.
knows it is the followers of the old ways who are killing the people of Scarabray, who are sacrificing us to their dark and bloody-handed gods.
Okay, speak to Rabble. Oh, I'm sorry. Speak to Rabbi. Well, this is obviously very much updated for current generation. Oh, that's nice.
What did he do that was so wrong?
Oh, that sucks.
Back to their wretched holes. He shall burn the witches and warlocks who make pacts with them. He shall cut out the tongues of the bards.
Sorry, but it was actually a lot like this in terms of, like, first-person gameplay exploring the town, but then at some point you'd get attacked and it would go into a... it would go into combat, turn-based at that point. But the whole game, way back when, at least the first one, it was originally played in DOS. So when I say you explored the town, it was more like frame by frame. You'd start here, and then you'd press the forward key and move forward a frame and forward a frame. And then if you turned, you'd just spontaneously be looking 90 degrees to the left or right. Alright, so you must be Rabbi.
Oh, that's a bad business. And no mistake.
I don't understand. What did they do? What was their crime?
Didn't know I was playing a female.
Their crime.
Happy to do it,
Existence
just
was
didn't
their
know that.
crime. The Fatherites don't like our kind.
Everything about this game looks pretty. Oh.
Come on, before those paladins give us a second glance.
I'll give them a second glance. And maybe a...
Oh, here now. Save it. You'll only get yourself killed. And we need you. You're gonna save Scarabray. You're looking at me like you think old Rabbi's had a few too many. Well, maybe I have. But this is no drunkard's fancy. You've been in my dreams 7 nights now, and each one with the same end. You the hero, and me lost. They all start with some evil slithering out of the darkness, and you driving it back from whence it came. But I don't make it to the happy ever after. And there's a moment right at the end where you could save me, and instead you choose not to. You just turn away and leave me to be buried alive.
That sucks.
Well, maybe that means I shouldn't trust you. But you're the best hope we've got. So I guess I'll just have to pray that part's not true. Anyway, hero, let's get back to the Adventurers Guild. I have a few words to say to the congregation. This way.
Ah, there you go. Okay, you're party 1 of 3. Rabbi, the leader of the Adventurers Guild, has temporarily joined your party. While in combat, Rabbi can attack with his axe and shillelagh, as well as hand out health potions to his allies. Cool beans. This is Melody, the Bard. She's your very first adventurer. You'll be able to replace her with a custom character shortly if you like. She can attack with a hatchet, gain power by drinking booze, and play Sanctuary Score to shield her allies. You can bring up the party bar at any time by right-clicking. Handy. And I gotta say, it's only 2 characters and a very short dialogue in, but I like the voice actors.
You can't swing a cat in Scarabray these days without hitting a paladin. Not that I'm prone to swinging cats.
I like Rabby.
Guaranteed not to be cat.
Water from the lake from which the blessed lady rose. Wolves of elves, terrifying dwarves.
Oh, you know what? It probably does. Hold on a second. I'm going to change that. Which might mean I need to restart the stream real quick. Thank you for telling me, though.
Always a few.
Did I forget to change it? Yeah, I totally forgot to change it. Okay, that'll change that. Now I'm going to briefly stop and then restart the stream so that it has the right title. Thanks for letting me know, and I'll be back in 2 shakes. Okay, so that should kick back on in just a second, and we'll be back with hopefully the appropriate title. Okay. Now if it's refreshed, it should hopefully have the right name. Hogston's Market. And if not, then I guess I'll just have to fix it later, after the stream is over.
This is where I always set up.
I don't care. You're blocking the public way. You'll have to move.
Well, where am I supposed to go?
That is quite the fancy set of armor you've got on there, pal.
Go.
No entry.
Back off.
Henrid's orders.
Alright, not going that way. Just wanted to see. You a merchant?
Hot soup! Delicious soup! Best aha! Come here for soup, have you? Well, soup is not an adequate description for what you'll be getting. You'll be getting fulfillment, joy, the tender embrace of your mother's arms. This is not just soup. It is a revelation, a liquid epiphany. Heaven by the spoonful. There is no question that this soup is good enough for you. The question you have to ask yourself is, am I good enough for this soup? No. On consideration, you are not good enough for this soup. Ruffians.
That's kind of hilarious. I thought he was just trying to sell me soup and really overselling it.
Soup you'll ever have.
But he actually believes his soup is too good for me, and I find that hilarious. What the hell happened here?
More murder. I should...
There's nothing to be gained fighting the Fatherites head on. There's another way.
Oh, Jesus.
At least, I hope there is.
Lest thou sin!
The fuck, man?
Faith is all! The temple
And what, the paladins decided that wasn't worth doing anything about?
reports all witches!
Oh, okay. What'd I find here? So I've got an onion. I'll take the hearty stew. Can I just...
Only the temple
Okay, I can loot all. Trow squeezins. Requires training in booze. The poorest of the poor brew this rancid rotgut in rain barrels. It tastes of sorrow and regret, but hey, it's cheap. Gain 2 spell point, 1 stack of drunk. Healing potions, torches, lockpick. Yeah, take it.
Why are you doing this? She's done nothing. Nothing.
Seriously. Open crate. What do you got? More of the same, it looks like, and a lockpick. Oh, wait. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. So I got an onion out of the barrel. I have that stuff on me. It says right at the top, inventory. I'm just dumb. Okay, and then metal scraps and wood. Sure, why not? Ooh, a chest. Which has gold skate. Gold coins, the only form of payment Kate merchants will accept. I should really start just talking in an accent for this. The whole thing is going to play out this way, so why not? I like how it says open barrel when it really means smash it to bits. I'm going to leave the rotted food. I don't know what I'd do with that right now. Alright, let's take a look around. Bone shards and fairy dust. Fancy items to just find sitting around in a box somewhere. I'll take the wood. More rotted food. Well, it can be used in crafting, so I guess for now I'll take it. I don't know what I'll do with it, but at least I'll have it when I need it, I guess. Okay, I think I found everything I'm going to find here, so we're going to go ahead and, I guess, grab the food that was in this barrel real quick. Since I've already got some, I may as well stack it. And we'll be on our way. More stuff. Some more wood. Sugar, potatoes. Alright, to the Adventurers Guild. Is he going to say anything else or just berate me for not being good enough for this soup?
You are
Still not worthy.
Rapscallions.
Ooh. Blue witch root. And red colewort.
Charity, friends, I beg you.
I know that I shouldn't expect anything different, but I gotta say, so far I am blown away by the music. Which, something you'd hope from a game called The Bard's Tale, but still.
I've known some good trout, but not many. Adventurers saved this town. Round 'em up, that's what I say.
I've known elves, dwarves, and trow all my life. Finest people around.
For those who don't know, the Trow are a lot like the little elves. Think mischievous little dudes rather than almost like gnomes, but not quite so small. Or crafty focused. At least in the PS2 version, they wind up being very tricksy, but still out in the wild. They actually would do sing-along songs, and it would have little, usually it's Bad Luck to Be You is the title of the song. Plenty more herbs to gather. Green elf cress. Oh, I love the music.
Cabbage.
Farmer Killup.
Potatoes, aye. Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes. Cabbage, carrots,
Is that all you can say?
potatoes.
I love it. Well, goodbye.
Aye.
What is this? This neighborhood welcomes all races, protected by the Adventurers Guild. I am glad to hear that. What's this say? Read Fatherite Note. Fatherite Notice and Edicts. Be it known that the Temple of the Sword Father seeks the adventurer Hnaf Oakmore for questioning in connection with necromancy and possession of forbidden texts. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is instructed to report to the temple immediately by order of Bishop Henrid. Well, that doesn't sound like a very nice thing. Alright, what's in the chest? More money, looks like. How much do I have? 5. Well, I'm skint broke then. Okay. Nothing out there. Hard times in Scarabray.
Here we are. The guild.
I guess that's the guild? Or is the guild in front of... Well, it must be that building right over there. Ah! The one with the giant glowing blue circle in front of it. Probably could have guessed.
Oh, Rebby. A new recruit?
Hi. Alright, going in.
There were more folk killed last night. Some great beast, they said.
And again, they blame us for it.
What I just saw at Henred's hanging tree was the last straw. We have to...
Do you hear that?
The song of the maiden. What does it foretell this time?
Oh shit!
Arrest the heretics! Burn this den of evil to the ground!
This way, hero! Hurry!
Well, that's not good. Create a custom character or keep Melody the Bard as your starting character? I'm going to keep Melody for now, because I really like the voice and I want to play through it that way first. Because I don't want to replace her. Achievement unlocked, Unchained Melody. There's probably one for creating your own character too, but... Or maybe it's just getting one for starting the game. Capstone perks can grant powerful passives, but some close off other paths. Choose wisely. Good to know. Scarabray below. So I'm guessing that's the dwarves. We've seen the elves, but we haven't seen a trow yet, so far as I know. And it looks like either the Fatherite Order or maybe the Templar. Oh, that's probably a trow over here on the left. You can see him ducking down by the wall there, holding an, it looks like a hatchet or an axe of some sort. Ugh. Well, load times take a little bit, but I can see why, given the environment that they're loading in. Okay. Find a home in the dark. Oh, a home in the dark.
Oh.
Find the Adventurers Guild.
We made it. What a nightmare, eh? Come on. We've got to get to the old guild and figure a way to protect ourselves.
The old guild? Why is this place on fire? No one came down here, did they? Like, this is the way we escaped, so why is it set ablaze? Huh.
The Adventurers Guild from back before the old town was buried is still here after all these years. Just a little filthier and liable to collapse. At least it's well hidden. No danger of another visit from the Fatherites. Come on. We're looking for a green door.
I really want to close the door behind me, but I guess I can't do that. Okay. Ah! Closed on its own. Alright. You have a character that can use spell points. While in combat, magic spells and bardic songs cost spell points to activate instead of opportunity points. Spell points can be generated in combat by using abilities like Chug or Meditate. Practitioners also passively generate spell points each turn. Spells are easy to spot because of the spell gems on their ability icon. Okay. Take it they're probably going to ask me to cast some spells here soon. Another Fatherite notice. Do not enter. By order of the temple, this property is condemned. Disease, corruption, or abominations may be found within. Do not enter. Well, too bad, because we're going in. Right after I come check out what's over here. Ignite. Magical lantern lit. No idea what those do, but it's good to know, I suppose. What's in the barrel? Meat. Eat meat free. Entire party regains 4 constitution. Ooh, alright, I'll take that. That seems like it'd be worth having. Okay. Well, there's more roots. More herbs and roots and whatnot over here. Alright. What's this gonna do? I guess it's just leading me on so I know which way to go. So of course I'm gonna explore every other way first. Is there someone back here? I heard some whispers. Still hear it. Push. Well, either I'm not strong enough or I'm supposed to push it from the other side. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Hold on, hero. You'd better touch that luckstone. There. Now you're safe. No matter what befalls, you'll come right back to here.
Sweet. Sounds pretty good to me. Alright, There we are. Ooh. Make an offering. Well, you don't really know what they want me to offer. So I'll give them a couple of herbs and see what happens. Make an offering. Okay, I don't want to loot it because I'll just take it back, but let's try doing that and see what happens. Yeah, I have no idea what that did. Well, I'll worry about that later. I'm sure they'll do something to teach me what it does.
Are they adventurers? Did they escape the fire?
Bide a moment. Don't think these are any friends of ours. No, they're up to mischief. We'll have to fight them, I fear.
Okay. Well, I suppose there's nothing for it. Oh, he's empty. He even said so. Look out, an enemy! Charge enemies before they spot you to get first strike. If they spot you first, they'll get the first turn. Alright.
Kill! Kill for my master! Your story ends here.
Oh. Alright, I'm going to stop the accent for a minute. Combat in the Bard's Tale is turn-based. You have 3 opportunity points to spend each turn. This number will increase as you progress. Your adventurers have abilities that cost opportunity to activate. The only way to recover opportunity is to... the only way to recover opportunity after it is spent is to end your turn. Okay, so I can chop. I can move. And I can chug. Sanctuary score, give an allied combatant a shield constitution. Drunk 2, allied combatant will be healed for 2 if the shield is broken. Trow squeezins. Chugging grants the drunk status effect. Alright, well, let's do it.
Sick of the standing around.
To victory!
Each time your bard takes a drink, they get a little drunk. If their drunkenness level exceeds their intelligence, they'll have a brief burst of strength before they pass out and are stunned for a turn. All this can be seen if you inspect the drunk status effect. Drink responsibly. Okay, good to know. But the important part is that I now have 2 points to spend, and I can Sanctuary Stone to give an allied combatant a shield with 4 constitution.
Stronger by the minute.
And then I suppose I can chop to deal damage to one of you. Let's pick him. Cool. Alright, now he only has 2, it looks like. He can move... Oh, wait. Maybe that's... Can I switch to him? Ah, there we go. He can also chop Head Knocker, deal 6 mental to the first enemy in range. Lesser Healing Potion, and move. Alright, let's do this one. Wow! And then chop. And we're good. Bonjour, mes amis. Welcome to Arcana.
What masters, I wonder?
Alright, Bile Bomb. Cutthroat Dragon's Bile Bomb. And enemy loot. The Lily Seed, some more money, and water. How is that not... Okay, there we go. Okay, can't go through the water. That's good to know. Guess we'll head this way then.
Maybe those rogues were carrying something to burn down these boards. What did you find on them?
Probably the Bile Bomb, I would imagine. Oh my goodness. There are kind of a lot of dudes that way, aren't there? Alright, we'll wait for him to come back this way, and then I will charge him when he turns around. Alright, I don't know what he's doing, so let's just... Oh shit, don't let him spot me. Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Adventurers.
Charge! Oh, wow, there's a lot of dudes. Alright, so, combat in the Bard's Tale takes place on a 4x4 grid, with your party standing on one side and the enemy on the other. Movement in combat is critical. When which enemy an adventurer hits depends entirely on where they stand on the battlefield, and the targeting pattern of the ability that they're using. Gotcha. Alright, we'll switch to her, because I'm going to do pretty much the same thing I did last time. Chug, for free. I don't have a lot of these, but anything I've got is good. So then Sanctuary Score for him.
Yes.
And then I want her to chop, because both of those are, I'm guessing, free. Yeah, chop this dude. And then I'll have you move over here.
I beg your pardon.
Okay. Then it's his turn. And he can head knocker this guy. And then I think I'm good for now. That's why I gave him a shield. And what's more, because she's got her drunk, she should be able to... okay, so you can't do that. I guess Head Knocker takes a turn to recharge. Oh, that's what the 2 in the bottom corner is going to mean. Get a quick synopsis of this game. Yeah, give me just a second here to handle this a little bit. Alright, you go ahead and move down here in the corner.
Command me.
I think you need to do something here. Can you... That'll work. Okay, so... And turn. Ow.
Here.
Should be able to head knock her now. No targets in range. Okay, well, why don't you move over here then?
Ready for orders.
And you start following along.
There, pass.
Okay.
Please excuse me.
Here.
And this should... Oh, he's too far away. Okay.
Let me just...
Give it your best shot. On your word.
And there we go.
That was a nasty scrap. Let's see to our wounds.
Okay, you've taken some damage. Heal up before your next fight by eating food. Right-click to bring up the party bar. Click the inventory button. Then right-click on the hearty stew to eat it. Eating food heals your entire party. Okay. Let's do that real fast, just because they told us to. Does it say how much it heals? Against 20 constitution... Oh, I don't need to... Not that much. This'll work. Let's do that. I'll save the other stuff. They only lost like 2 hit points each. And I've still got 3 more of the Trow Squeezins, so that's good to know. Okay. So, quick synopsis of the game. I don't fully know exactly what's happening yet, to be honest. But basically what you need to know is at the beginning, like beginning of time sort of a thing, these gods showed up. Ooh, cool. I'll take it. I've already forgotten their names. Yeah, we'll go this way first. The gods showed up and they needed worshippers, so they gave apes intelligence and created humanity, and humanity happened to be a clever but violent race. So they then began to wage war on the other races who'd already been in existence for a long time, which were the dwarves, the elves, and the Trow. To kind of cut this long story short, they eventually wound up driving back the gods that had created humanity and sealing them in a rift even though they couldn't be killed. And a king's daughter of humanity was given this ability to sing a song that'll hold it in place, but she has to sing it for all eternity with no rest. So 1,000 years later, now we're here, and theoretically the song that's holding this thing in place, I don't know, is decaying or something? We don't really know. But this guy that's with us, Rabbi, seems to believe that we're the only one who can save the town of Scarabre, which is where we're at. We belong to the Adventurers Guild, but apparently they don't, they're not very popular with the local religious sect, the Fatherites. And so the Adventurers Guild's been destroyed and ransacked, and now we're down here trying to find the old Adventurers Guild to see what we can do. Okay, they're probably bad.
What's that?
Alright.
Dead. You hear me?
Ready?
Yeah, he can't hit anybody from there. I need to move him before he can do that. So instead, yeah, move. No, just end my turn. Get my points back for now. A couple of them take some hits. It's not the end of the world.
I'm not afraid of you.
And head knocker the other guy.
Command me.
See if we can finish one of them off, huh? There we go. Yeah, I know. That much I'd figured out. Missed. Got me once.
Ready?
Okay, can you move diagonally? No. Oh, but he can attack. Yeah, Chop can hit the row over. Okay. Enemy loot. Rusty pickaxe and some money. It looks like I've got multiple pages, so I'm not too worried about my inventory just yet. Alright, let me look at my skill tree, pause, map, and journal. Can I... Well, let's look at the skill tree. Skill points 3. Welcome to your skill tree. Each time you level up, you earn a new skill point, which can be spent to unlock new skills. Okay, cool beans. Click here to swap between the different skills of your adventurer's archetype, EX, attack, defense, and utility. Your skill tree is broken into 3 tiers. To unlock the second tier, you must spend 8 skill points. To unlock the third, you must spend a total of 16. The first time you unlock a tier, you'll have to travel to the Adventurers Guild to be judged worthy of advancement by the review board. And character creation is the only time you may refund skill points. Outside of this, skill points are spent as soon as a skill is selected and cannot be refunded. Okay.
Ready.
So where does it tell me the number of skill points I have? I guess maybe I'm at 0 right now. Oh, that makes sense actually, because I don't think I've actually leveled yet. Okay, so here's my map, here's my inventory and character. Oh, there we go. That's right there on the left. Okay, so is anything better than what I'm wearing? The padded jerkin gives Constitution +2. This gives Constitution 3, but requires training in leather armor, which maybe I don't have?
Eh?
Weathered leather tunic, which is Constitution +3, Strength +1, which is exactly the same as what he's got. So he has training in leather armor. She doesn't, because it's red for her, so she can't use it. Leather armor certification required. Okay, how about this rest of this stuff? Rusty arming sword she can use. Requires training in bard, fighter, or rogue. Strength is +2. Yeah. Swing an additional time with Storm of Blades. Okay, well, let's go ahead and equip that then. Rusty pickaxe. Strength +2. Can I put it in my offhand? No, musical bones. Simple rhythm instrument played by rattling them together in one hand. Padded armor boots, which she can't use, but he could. Rusty dirk requires practitioner rogue. They both have those. Strength is better on the pickaxe, so we'll give him that. Okay, glad that I did that. She's taken some damage. Oh, actually, yeah, she's like way down. Healing potion, 10 constitution to a single ally. Well, let's not waste those. These are probably what? Crafting? Yeah, okay. Let's eat. These give you 4 constitution and these give you 2. I'm gonna eat one of these. Use. And I'm just gonna let her be 2 points down. Okay. Did I not already do this? Yeah, but if I don't hit loot all, it doesn't make the bag disappear, which is a little weird. Okay.
There's another luckstone.
This is an ancient luckstone. You'll find these all over the world, all over the wilds and dungeons of Caith. You can choose to save your game at once at one of these luckstones, or if you're daring, you can instead consume the luckstone's magic, destroying the stone but gaining experience for your entire party. Choose wisely. Okay.
Safe than sorry, I always say.
Well, how do I... Oh, bind it, consume it. Okay. I'm gonna consume it. Wanted to see how much luck or how much experience I'd get out of it.
You fools! You let them scatter. Now we shall have to drag them out again. The people must see what a danger these outcasts are.
Oh good, the Fatherite guys.
Who set fire to the guild?
Aye. And who keeps hanging innocent folk?
Okay, now I know that that's the way I'm supposed to go, but I'm one of these people who really likes to see everything.
More troublemakers.
Aye. It looks like we can't avoid them.
So I'm going back this way, because there were people over here that I could fight with that were looking for us, but I want to take them on. Watch out, those enemies will wipe the floor with you, so best steer clear. Oh. If you look at an enemy group from a moderate distance away, you can detect how strong they are compared to you. Green enemies are easy, yellow are even, orange are challenging, red are impossible. So if I come over here, they're going to be red and extremely bad. Okay, yeah, don't fight them. Got it. Okay, well that tells me that. Just stay away. Don't even think about it. Well, then I guess we're going this way. Although, before I do that, I kind of want to see crafting. Keg, large container for fermenting or dispensing alcohol. Fiber, cheese, blaze pitch, charcoal, cooking herbs, fermented spirits, broth. Oh, I need cooking herbs and water, which I have. Soup requires a bunch of stuff. Steak. Meat and cooking herbs. Okay, I can do that. Why don't we make some cooking herbs? We'll make 2 of these. Oh, I didn't realize those were going to make 3 of them. Okay, that's fine. And then steak, we can craft an item. And those each make 2, so we'll just have 4 steaks. That's fine. Bread. Healing potions. What do you use to make these? Water and red colewort. Okay, well, that seems worth it to me, so we're going to craft one of those. Trow squeezins. Needs water and... Ew! That's what that's made out of? Gross! Okay, well, fine. Fiber and metal scraps. Can I make fiber out of wood? Okay, well, let's do that, just because it seems like it's worth it to have some tools here. Craft one of those. I already have one. Well, now I have 2. And Trow Squeezin's torch. Blaze pitch and fiber. Do I have any torches? I do. I have 4 of them. Okay, cool. Well, now I know how to do crafting, and that's exciting. We made some decent stuff. We've got some more healing items.
More paladins. Can't let them spot us. Edge left and stick to the shadows. The Adventurers Guild is just around the corner.
All right. Though after what they did.
Yeah, but I'm guessing they're really strong and will probably murder the hell out of me if I try to fight them. Okay, what's this? Water? Malefian Essence. This dust is what remains of a demon. After a demon is slain, it is quite rare as it tends to blow before it can be gathered. Ugh, okay. And there's some cabbage. And that looks like water. It is water. Okay, so now I can use that to make more of the trow stuff if I so choose. Okay, they just said edge left. I'm guessing that the stealth aspects are... Okay, he's considered impossible, so let's not fight with him. As soon as he turns around and goes back the other way, we'll creep our way over. Loot all, loot all. I can hear him still moving, which means we're not paused.
What is that?
One eye, one leg, one arm. Is it a Fashan? I've sung songs about them, but I never thought I'd see one.
All the monsters of legend.
The hell is it?
Never as alive as when they risk death, eh?
Okay, let me see this. Beware, adventurers are not your friends. Only the temple has the authority to hunt abominations and arrest evildoers. Vigilantism will not be tolerated. Report any unauthorized hunting to the temple. Okay, I think I'm supposed to attack it.
This will win us much honor.
Are you still slightly injured? No. Okay, good. Because if you were, I'd need to fix that. Alright, let's get him. Fakan. Or Fashan, I don't know how you pronounce it. 36 hit points. Ooh. Okay, start chugging, please. Glug, 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 glug.
Cheers, friends.
Can you give it to yourself? Yes, yes, you can. Good. So, I want you to chop it. And And then I want you to move. And then I want you to chop it. So glad I gave her the ability, or the shield. Watch out, the Fashan is focusing its hypnotic eye attack. It'll kill everyone in front of it if you don't move your adventurers out of the way before it fires. You can also stop an enemy from focusing by hitting them with mental damage. Rabble's Head Knocker ability deals mental damage, give it a try. Well, that's great, but it would consume... Well, I think he can do it, actually.
Let me just...
Cost him 1 point to move twice. Oh, but he needs 2 points to Head Knocker. Damn it, I just totally screwed this up. I am screwed.
I beg your pardon.
Alright, we can at least do that and hope that
That's all right.
maybe he'll live through it. Okay. So it sure as hell hurt, but we're alive.
Ready?
Alright, you chop it. We're gonna save the Head Knocker for if he does something obnoxious again. I'm not gonna worry about it just yet. Go ahead and stay in the same row as this thing. That's why. Head Knocker. Then chop it. Okay, we need to get out of the way this time because Hypnotic Eye is going to hit.
Let me just...
Or it still needs time to recharge.
I beg your pardon.
But I don't know... Okay, he can't. Or she can, good. So we'll chop him for 1 and call it good. Ow! Alright, you need to move. Can you... Blug, blug, blug.
At your command.
There we go. Man, I gotta get the soundtrack to this. I might actually already have the soundtrack to this. Since I backed the game, they may have given it to me.
Ready?
Okay, you should be able to do this. So I want you to move here. That costs 1, and then Head Knocker for 2. And then we're good. Less good. Okay, they can probably kill him if we just chop, so I'm just gonna go for it. That was 4. Oh, please tell me you can do this. He's done. And he dropped something. Musical bones and gold scat. Okay, that's the stuff we've seen, so this is the new way to go. Ah, okay, well I don't want to go that way yet if I can explore over here and find something else. Blocked, okay. Fair point. Open chest. Ooh, apprentice's robes. Don't think anybody can use that, but that's okay. Inventory, lore, quest items? Wait, lore, what's this? The Diaries of Naf Oakmore. A found volume of research focused on the atrocities. Inspect. 14th day of Giblion. Things in Scarabray worsen by the day. People are found slaughtered in their homes, torn apart by monsters, twisted by darkest magic, and scholar friends tell me ancient books are disappearing from libraries and monasteries. Predictably, the Fatherites, true to their xenophobic ways, put the blame for these atrocities squarely upon us. the magicians, bards, elves, dwarves, trow, and keepers and practitioners of the old ways. To them we are all heathens and unholy monsters. Alright, cool beans. Okay. Ugh. I think this area might be a little more graphically demanding than some of the others we've been to, because it's kind of making it a little hiccupy. I might have to turn down the graphics just a wee bit, but we'll see. Huh, okay. Oop, more herbs, give me those. Open Algain's gate key required, which I don't have yet. Who in the hell are you?
Stay in the camp.
Okay. Let me just save my game real fast. Collect some herbs. I want to push this rock. I'll bet you this is the rock that I couldn't push before, way back at the entrance. Yeah, this is totally back at the entrance, so now I'm way back. Yep, right there. Okay, so I think I found what is essentially the old Adventurers Guild.
All quiet for now. Torn apart, right in front of me. I didn't know whether to shit or scream. I think I did both.
Delightful. Ooh, what's this? The traveller I met last night confirmed that these horrors are not confined to Scarabray. Monsters and monstrous occurrences are terrorising Fettercairn and Camnag and more. And in those towns, as here, the paladins are quick to place blame upon adventurers and the old races. Why are they so blind? Do they not know that it has been the adventurers and the old races who have traditionally protected the people when such horrors have arisen? Whatever the reason, they seem to be ignoring the true monsters and attacking the very people best equipped to keep them in check. Baffling. That or they're behind it all. Mary!
What do you want? Forgive me, my bile. It is not you who have stirred it, but these cursed clods who broke my best lute and battered me with their oafish fists. If you need an instrument, I have a few I am willing to sell. I'm trying to raise enough coin to return to the Everwood. The venture has not so far been a success.
I might be able to help you with that.
A mob, fevered by the Fatherites. They accused me of trying to lure some badish boy into the shadows, then set upon me with fist and boot. Had not a fellow adventurer been passing, I've no doubt I would have hung from their tree. Fortunately, a dwarf named Dalgleish saw my peril and dragged me to safety, taking many blows himself. I am in his debt.
Alright, what do you got for sale?
Not the finest instruments you'll ever find. Just a few I've acquired over the years. Please.
What do you got? Oh, I can sell those? No, they're not worth any money. There we are. Alright, well I can sell some of this stuff, because I don't want the rusty hatchet. No, see, that's not better than what I've already got, so I'll sell that. I guess I'll keep the dirk for now. I'm going to keep most of my crafting stuff. I don't really want to get rid of that. I have another musical bone. She's already equipped with one, so I don't need to keep two. Weathered leather tunic. I'll keep that for now, because if I find somebody better, like, or a new character, I don't want to... I want to have the better stuff already. I can sell it later if I need to. Okay, what do you got? Wow, that's expensive stuff. War Drum, Constitution 1, Intelligence 3. Shepherd's Pipes, Constitution 1, Spell Points 2. Okay, so... Wow, 435 for a Jester's Cap. 31 for the Shepherd's Pipes, which increases spell points by 1, but I lose the Constitution benefit. Intelligence plus 2. Constitution +1. But it gives me a bonus with Ruthless Mockery. Drunk 3. Wayland's Watch reduces strength by an additional 20% and intelligence by 50%. Weathered Shofar. Strength +1. I think for now, I'm going to keep the stuff I've got. And then I can always come back later if I need to. He's not dead. He's still moving around. Maybe he's sick. I don't know. Who are you? Father Wilfred.
Do not fear me, friends. I beg you.
Game's mechanics are a tad bit confusing. Which ones? I can probably explain them. Tutorials have helped.
Yes, I am a Fatherite, but I no longer take orders from Bishop Henrid or any of his compatriots. It is they who are not Fatherites, for they have abandoned the Sword Father's tenets. Thus, I have broken with them and come here to this refuge to do what a priest must always do. Help the helpless and teach those who wish to learn.
Oh, well, you're a nice guy. Okay. Wow, I'm going to learn a lot here.
The Sword Father was a man once, a king of Lestras who valiantly drove out foreign invaders and sacrificed himself for the security of his people. Such was his honor and goodness that he became a god upon his death, and his daughter, known as the Blessed Lady, an all-merciful goddess. Together, they watch over mankind, the Father inspiring them in times of trouble, the Blessed Lady comforting them when the storm has passed. He did not seem
nice.
So terrible when first he arrived. Ambitious, yes, but still compassionate and with a keen intellect that was never satisfied. Then slowly his mind became less flexible, his fears more consuming and his compassion reserved only for his own kind. Where once the temples helped all, Henrid ordered that only the faithful be fed and all others be turned away. It only got worse from there, as you know, and I now fear he has lost his sanity entirely.
Okay.
I was reprimanded for aiding a dwarf. And when I defended myself, Henrid demanded I give up my ministry. I left without looking back. But I haven't left the true church. Only Henrid's church, which is not and shall never be mine.
Okay.
Well, I do what I can. Healing, comforting, feeding, advising. If you are sick or wounded, I will be happy to help you.
I like this guy. Okay.
Let me see what ails you.
I'm already at full health, so I'm fine. One of us is interested in learning the holy arts.
If you seek to channel the power of your god for good works, yes, I can show you. First, however, I would ask a favor. Some of Henrid's so-called paladins have looted sacred relics and are wearing them as medals, it seems. As if covering one's self in holy artifacts made one more holy. Preposterous. I know Paladin Captain Beckwith, who patrols the road near Fetter Cairn, wears one. If you could get it from him, so I may return it to its proper place, I would believe that you have the fortitude and commitment to learn what I have to teach.
Okay. That's all I got.
Bless you, friend.
Thank you, Father Wilfred. And then everybody else down here is sick and injured and whatnot. I guess the Adventurers Guild is still that way. Who else can I chat with? Can I open any of these? These look like they probably belong to the people that are here, so... Oh, maybe I can take those? No one's gonna get mad if I pick up Hearty Stew, right? Nope. No one has any problem with me gaining Hearty Stew. How about you? Wait, I remember you. You were the mushrooms and cabbages and carrots person.
Cabbage?
Carrots? Potatoes?
Potatoes?
Do you need anything?
Cabbage, carrots, and potatoes.
Yeah, that's all he says. Well, take care.
Aye.
Cabbage, carrots, potatoes.
Welcome, friend. I'm Resa, and this is Palafax. How can we help you?
What help do you offer?
New folks arriving here every day, driven out of their homes by monsters or paladins or what have you, and they all need to eat and sleep. Oh, I haven't much, but we share what we have. If you need food, it's there. A place to lie down, the houses across the way are safe, and if you're wounded, get in that line there. We'll see to you as soon as we can.
Mm-hmm.
It was all chaos here when the attack started, so somebody had to organise. Me and Palafax here, my husband, we started finding blankets and food for the rest and keeping watch as best we could. Not doing too bad so far, but there's more folk coming in every day. It'll get worse before it gets better. Ah, my bold, brave husband. Always manages to find trouble where no one else can. Good thing for a guard, I suppose. Not so easy on his wife, though. Well, at least we're in trouble together this time.
Okay, and goodbye.
Help out if you can. We need it.
Palafax.
Poor folk. More every day. Where are we going to fit them all? If you need food and healing, see my wife here, Resa. If you need a blade or some leather on your back, see me. And if you're fit enough, we could use some help holding back the darkness, as the city watch ain't likely to help us down here.
Okay.
And why shouldn't I be? Was with them for 30 years until this Henred becomes bishop of the Fatherites. Then all of a sudden being Einar is a sin, fired for worshipping the wrong gods, took my house and tried to burn poor Resa as a witch. Spent half my life arresting the rats that lived in Skara Brae below, and now I'm down here helping them. Oh, it's a funny old world, eh? I've got some likely lads patrolling the camp, but what we really need is some hardy souls to go into the dark and clear some streets. Things seem to be breeding in there. Horrible things.
Well, I can do that.
Resa's my wife. Met her at her father's tavern. Oh, she wouldn't look at me at first, but then, well, I guess she got used to me. I won't find a kinder person in all of Keith. I don't know how I got so lucky. Have a look.
Alright, what do you have? Probably a bunch of stuff that's way too expensive for me. Yep, look at that. Cheapest thing he's got is about 170. Oh, there's one for 35. What is this, a battle standard? Not that I'm gonna use. And a bow, which requires fighters or rogues. Yeah, none of this is even remotely something I can use. But it looks cool. Alright, thanks very much. And goodbye.
Thanks for looking.
There we go. Man, there's something about the village that was really...
I told Orlo not to let anybody in who didn't give him the Wildland whistle.
Just learned your first song of exploration. Songs of exploration can affect the world in many different ways. First, bring up the party bar, reveal your abilities, finally select the Wildland whistle, play it, and open the door to the Adventurers Guild. Okay.
Give it a try.
In a minute. I want to look around first.
Now's the perfect time. Everybody's out of their houses, left all their valuables behind.
But what about the monsters? What if we get ate?
We'll be careful, that's all. And if we're caught, well, I run faster than you, so that's all right.
Oi, that's no funny.
Kind of is, actually. Is this a Luckstone? Pray to the shrine of Michael Cranford. Honor thy elders. I'm willing to bet that Michael Cranford was actually one of the backers. Probably at a higher tier. You've leveled up. Each time your adventurers level up, they earn a skill point. Spend your skill points in your skill tree to grow in power, learn new abilities, train new gear. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Rakir, stay out. Alright. Anyway, skill tree. Skill points 1. Okay, so, hot cross buns. Every bard's first instrument is the simple but portable musical bones. Skill is learned automatically and cannot be unlearned. Well, that's fine. Maximum spell points 1. Reduce all ability cooldowns in your entire party by 1. I'm guessing I can only learn these. Intelligence plus 2. Spell points plus 2. Spell points plus 1. Intelligence, intelligence, intelligence. What do these do? Reduce all ability cooldowns in the entire party by 1. Strength plus 1. Mark all enemies with Falcontine's Fury. Damage detonates the mark, dealing 3 true to the target. Grand Rabble Rouser. Strength plus 3. Troubadour Novice. Target foes are shrunk, reducing their strength by 50% for a turn. Intelligence 1. Stun yourself and a single enemy for 2 turns as they're forced to dance. If the affected target takes damage or you end this stance, the enemy is freed from the spell. Neat idea. Intelligence plus 3. Kale's Rudiment. Any enemy who strikes you and nearby protected allies with a melee attack takes 3 physical and is set on fire. Constitution 2. Archer's Beat summons a wall of helpful wind that deflects 50% of incoming ranged attacks. Constitution 5. Okay. There's obviously a lot of interesting stuff here. Oh. Oh my goodness. Plus, there's like 3 different tiers of... Oh my god. There's a lot of skills. Which is kind of awesome. Okay. I want more spell points first. Oh, wait. So is this... So I guess I already have those? Which is why they're lit up. So I get to pick one of these other ones then. Astral Novice. Grant 1 spell point to all nearby adventurers. Can I learn this one? There we go. Okay, so any enemy who strikes you and nearby protected allies with a melee attack takes 3 physical and is set on fire. I like it. We're going to do that. And then it's to him. Oh, okay, so... Not all of them can use all the same thing. Or did he not level yet? Is that the trick? I don't know. I can't tell. Alright, inventory and character... Level 3 Bard, level 2 Bard. Okay, so I guess I'm just leveling myself for now. He may not have hit his next level yet. Yeah, see, he's already a higher level. That's why he's doing more damage. Okay, got it. We're all on the same page now. So, abilities.
How may I serve?
That's the tune! Welcome, friend. Hello, Robbie. Glad to see you in one piece.
In we go! The Old Adventurers Guild. If you're having a problem in combat, try changing your masteries in your inventory and retrying the fight. Okay. Oh, it's good to be back in a Bard's Tale game. The Bard's Tale 4.
1 minute.
Barrows
Gotta
Deep.
make a little speech. And this time, I hope we won't be interrupted.
Fingers crossed.
All friends, lend me your ears a moment. Well, friends, seems the Fatherites have decided to wipe us adventurers out once and for all. Not sure if they really think we're behind all the murder and mayhem that's been plaguing Scarabray, or if they just want a scapegoat. But either way, if we ever want to live in peace again, we have to prove to those bastard sword priests that we're not the enemy. And the best way to do that is to bring them the enemy. Now, I'm sending messengers to the elves and dwarves to petition their help in this. That help, however, may be long in coming. So we need a few brave souls here and now, willing to hunt down whoever's behind this terror and deliver them to the priests. Not just to save Skara Brae, not just to save the Adventurers Guild, but to save the lives of all the elves, dwarves, trow, adventurers, outcasts, and practitioners of magic in Caith. So, any volunteers?
Right here.
Well, you know where I'll be when you make up your mind.
I mean, I'm on board. Save game. Okay, so talk to Rabbi is another quest point, but I kind of want to talk to the other people first and check this place out a little bit. Ooh, give me this. Adventurers Guild Celestial Almanac. Blessed Wafer Tea. What the hell is all this? Malefian Essence, Sweet Bun, Porridge, Pie, Sugar, Elven... What the... I don't know what I'm looking at here. But there's a lot of numbers and lists of, I don't know, stuff. Place Elven Weapons, Scent of Wine, Taste of Ale, Secret Signs, Secret Tales. Huh. Alright, well, I don't have any Elven Weapons right now. But I'll check it out later. Roscoe, who are you?
Welcome to Roscoe's. But I want you to know this is not the Emporium. I'm only here selling this rubbish because the Emporium has been flattened by a giant and occupied by trow. Now, how can I help you?
You're Roscoe?
Yes, yes. The seventh of that name, and the first, Fian helped me to abandon the store. Even in the aftermath of Tarjan's destruction, my ancestors kept the doors open, while I'm a disgrace to the name. The rarest, most exclusive collection of magical and mystical items, elixirs and ingredients ever assembled in Skara Brae, now pounded into rubble and occupied by trow mercenaries who are ambushing every poor practitioner who comes through the door looking for me. It is an intolerable situation. My reputation and... Oh, just a moment. I don't suppose you... Oh, but of course you would. What adventurer wouldn't? Ah, well, when I escaped the Emporium, I happened to take with me a lantern of illusion. If you could drive out the trow that currently occupy the Emporium, then set the lantern on the hook outside the door, it will make the place impossible for undesirables to find until I can return and clean it up a bit. After that, if you find yourself in need of best quality magical merchandise, why, I would gratefully sell it to you for a deep, deep discount. What do you say?
Sounds good to me. Sure.
Excellent. Then here is the lantern, and here is the location of the Emporium. Be careful, though. There are a lot of trow there. And they aren't the friendly sort.
Understood.
Thank you for coming to Roscoe's. You're back. Have you driven?
Not yet.
If...
Just let me see what you have. I'm sure it's all related to magicians stuff, so I can't use any of it, but I was curious to see it anyway. Yeah, Feather Charm. The Oakheart Shillelagh I could use, but yeah. Yeah, okay. We're good. I'm done. I will talk to you later. Goodbye.
Don't keep me waiting here. I can't bear it.
Who are you?
Oh, there. I don't suppose you'd be interested in buying or selling a soul now.
What? You deal in souls?
That's right. Usually do brisk business, but not having much luck here. That's right.
Who are you?
Lar is the name. Lar of Revellon, at your service. Haven't made a sale in days. Everyone down here in Skara Brae below seems to have one already. Not an empty vessel among you. Up in the new city, of course, almost no one has a soul. I could make a killing up there, but it's too dangerous. What with the Fatherites running things, my sort of business is frowned upon. plenty of souls down here to choose from, but no one seems in a selling mood. Too busy fighting the good fight, or some such nonsense. Think I'll have to move on to some place where the people are more beset with ennui. Boredom always helps the market.
You're really creepy, bro.
Nice talking with you.
Alright, what's down here? Is this the way in? Nope.
So, this sage can save the world.
Only if he's freed.
Ah!
That is my quest. To free him from his prison, so that he may save us.
The Diaries of Nath Oakmore.
I love it. But there is no story yet. My journey has barely begun.
Maybe so,
You two done talking
but
yet?
It has so much potential.
There we go. They swear the paladins are worse than the monsters they hunt. In the name of protecting the city, they have dragged away many an honest family from their beds and questioned them at length, demanding that they report upon their neighbours' misdeeds and suspicious associations, and threatening to take away their children if they do not. Thus did the paladins breed in Skara Brae a climate of fear, where every man suspects his friends, even his own family, of being a witch or a spy, so that, to escape an inquisition, everyone runs to the temple to inform on their nearest and dearest. This is a sad, dark time. I fear for the soul of the city. Yeah, you should. It's kind of a mess down here right now. Who are you? Paul.
Ah, adventurers. Off to do a little dungeon crawling, are you? Makes me wish I were young again. Always plenty of fun to be had in the underworld. Good luck down there.
Okay. Who are you three? I'll come back in a minute.
Ah, hello.
I'm not done chatting with these people.
Good to meet fellow seekers of adventure. I am Egbar Andros, known as Stronghold. It seems I've come to your city in dark times.
Okay.
I have sought adventure for many years. First as a mercenary in Sarai, then as a treasure hunter and thief. Then one day in a market in Gouache, I heard a song that told of a great sage trapped in an endlessly repeating dream. The song said that if the sage was freed from his dream, he would turn the world from the path of ruin. And I, suddenly feeling I had unwittingly been treading just such a path, decided I would find the sage and wake him and help him to save the world. I have been seeking him ever since and had many adventures along the way. A name from my mercenary days. I was known to hold the line and never break, and to close the gaps when others fled.
Good reason to get your name.
Murders, disappearances, intolerance, hate, the clash of the old and the new. All this is happening within your walls. It makes me wonder if the ruin the sage is meant to save us from is close at hand. If it is, then I must find him quickly and stop telling tales in taverns.
Goodbye.
Good luck on your adventures, friends. I hope you find what you seek.
How about you?
Who? Oh, hello! I don't suppose you have any stories? Farron Brygo is the name. Impresario of theatrical entertainments and pageants of the mind. My company and I have performed before kings and queens on village greens and everything in between.
Okay then.
We tell stories of all kinds, from tall tales of knights and thieves and bards, to poignant parables set in a world beyond the end of the world, to epics of gods and monsters, and those who wonder if they might be both.
My goodness, but you're quite the, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is here. Boisterous fop.
In my 40 years practicing my chosen trade, I have had the privilege of working with some of the finest magicians, storytellers, craftsmen, and artists the world has ever known. And it has been our continued pleasure to create together new and wondrous worlds for our audience to explore.
Okay.
My family were bankers in the land of the golden sun, but I left that trade to follow my love of art and storytelling and entertaining the people. I have never regretted it.
Good.
I'm working on a new entertainment as we speak, about a band of bold adventurers trying to stop ancient evils from destroying the world. And I'm looking for inspiration. It occurred to me that the Adventurers Guild would be a good place to find some.
Well, I can probably help you with that, but not immediately. Have some patience, though, and yeah, I can probably give you some stories. Who the hell are you? The review board. Okay, these are the people who decide whether or not I'm worthy of...
Welcome, adventurer.
Leveling up.
We are the review board of the Adventurers Guild. Before you can be allowed to learn certain skills or follow certain paths, your progress must be reviewed to be certain that you are worthy. You will know when to return to us. We look forward to seeing you then.
Okay.
Farewell.
Thank you and goodbye. Alright, so I have now hit up everywhere in the Adventurers Guild. Oh no, there's 2 more people, I think, up in the main room at the bar that I can still chat with. 3 people. And a notice. No ID required for half-elves. Sir Stephen of Dengler.
Friends. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Sir Stephen of Dengler. Can't talk long. Black Hawk and I are flying off to Lestras soon. That's right, flying. I ride on the back of a great hawk, crossing land and sea as easy as others cross the street. It's always been a dream of mine to circumnavigate the world, and I'm well on my way.
Cool. Blackhawk's undoubtedly the hawk.
Black Hawk is the name of my Black Hawk. Yes, he's a big old bird. Wings wider than the gates of Skara Brae. Have him perched on top of Kyralan's tower right now. But you can't see him. Oh no, I made him invisible so he won't scare the populace.
Yeah, don't know if I believe you or not, but okay.
See you soon.
And enjoy your drink. Bricktop Bridget.
Ah, another weary soul. Not many creature comforts yet here at the new guild, but Granny Goodnight and I managed to put a few kegs in a barrow as we were running out. So, how about a drink?
I would love a drink.
Didn't make it. Poor soul. Paladin got her before I could get him. No half the barkeep she was, but I'll do my best. In the old days, the guild was out in the open. A place for treasure hunters, sell swords, and practitioners to find work and tell tall tales. These days, it's the last refuge for anyone who doesn't fit into the Fatherite's narrow little world. Mages, rogues, folk of the old races. They can all have a drink and know they're not going to have any trouble. Well, they could until tonight.
What have you got?
It's no much.
Alright, so, ooh. Alright, I definitely kind of want to learn recipes. That seems like it would be extremely helpful. Boy, some of these recipes, though, are a little expensive. Entire party regains 12 constitution. Sweet fruity drink. If I spend all of my money, I can buy both of these. Sure, why not? Okay, confirm. Nope, not what I meant to do. I meant to do confirm farewell. That's what I wanted to do.
Happy drinking.
And now I want to look at my inventory and see if I can... I should be able to learn these, right? Use. And use. Sweet. I've learned some recipes. Who are you? Last person I gotta talk to.
If you want something, spit it out. No time for any hemming and hawing. Aside from listening to Jackdaw and Numpties, I hire out sell swords to them that can afford it. Are you in the market? Aside from listening to Jack... Not without a token, you won't. Go see the sisters. Fine.
Okay, so this is, I guess, where I come to if I want to change my party. Yeah, I'm fine with what I've got, thanks.
Thank you kindly for your business. Now piss off.
Jeez, she's kind of rough around the edges, but I like her. It'd be, well, for now. Deployable barricade. It's kind of a neat idea. If it survives the fight, it'll be added back into your inventory. Huh! Apprentice's hood, healing potions. We'll just take all that. Crack that open. Leather helm, and... oh, good, more trow squeezins. Give me that. Okay. So, we'll save real fast, because we've talked to a lot of people, and I don't want to have to do it all over again. And chat with Rabbi.
I knew you'd come forward, hero. Now, listen. Seems the raid on the Adventurers Guild was just one attack among many today. There's atrocities happening all over Scarabray. And Dalgleish, Ringneck, and the Green Lady, who you met during the fighting, have gone to look into some of them. I promised I'd send help if I could find any. Would you look for them and give them a hand?
Okay. Atrocities happening all over Scarabray. Dalgleish, Ringneck, and Green Lady. Alright. Let's get some more information first.
This is the old town. The original Scarabray. When the mad god Tarjan attacked it with fire and storm a century and a half ago, the earth shook so the muddy hills around the town flowed down and buried it to the gables. Ever since, the poor and outcast and outlaw have been digging it out again, little by little, making a home in the dark.
It's kind of cool.
Now, there's not much more to tell. I can never remember any details of where or how. I just know the troubles we're having now will end when you end them. And somehow, you'll end me too. I only wish I knew why.
I hope I don't.
The Fatherites claim that elves, dwarves, trow, and those who practice magic or follow the old ways are enemies of their faith. But until all this magical mayhem started, the most they would do was preach against us. Now it seems they want to wipe us out, as if that would make them safe. It isn't us behind this terror.
Yeah, but people like to have something to blame. Like to have someone or something to blame.
Ha! Ringneck's a collector, I'll call him.
Rogue.
Likes shiny things. He was looking into a kidnapping in Wellbottom, the trow camp here in Scarabray below. I'd look for him first, as Wellbottom's nearby. Then he can help you find the others.
And then Dalgleish?
Dalgleish is a dwarf smith, and a long-time protector of Scarabray. Someone's been attacking his clients, and he fears it's because he's investigating these terrors. He was off just before the raid to lie in wait for the devils at a client's stall in Scarabray above.
Sounds to me like he's the fighter, and she's probably the mage.
She's an elf who dedicated herself to caring for the poorest in Scarabray. She'd heard some rumours of elves luring children away from their families, like in the old tales. She went above ground to learn the truth of it.
Okay, we're good.
If you need some kit, peek in those crates. Won't do to go around defenseless in days like these.
Did I just level up again? I sure did. Okay, so I need to spend 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 more points to get to the end of those. Alright, what do these do? Crafting recipes, battle brewer, crafting recipes for elven wine. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get the battle brewer one. I could get science, but I kind of feel like I should maybe up my attack a bit. What does this do? Strength +1, Swordsman's Novice, grants mastery in Storm of Blades. That's actually probably something I should do. Axeman Novice, Bludgeon Novice, critical hit swords, critical hit axes, critical hit bludgeons. Alright, I think I'm going to get this one. Because I have a weapon that can work with that Storm of Blades thing. So, I like all of those. And I think we're good. Okay. Go to Wells Bottom. Alright, last thing I want to check here. Is there somewhere... Map and Journal. Quests. Okay, so... Completed quests, I have 2. Home in the Dark and Hard Times in Scarabrae. Holy Path, collect Paladin Captain Beckwith's holy symbol. Spell is what we sells, defeat the Trow in front of Roscoe's Emporium. And Bad Reputation, go to Wellbottom. Okay, sweet. Let's enter Scarabrae below. Confirm! Back to the actual adventuring. It's been a while. We were hanging out in that tavern and learning about things for quite some time, but I feel like we've got some new decent equipment. We've got some new spells and abilities, new crafting recipes. I'm pretty excited. Actually, probably ought to pull up my character one more time and look at my sword, because it did something special with the Storm of Blades ability that I just unlocked. I have to make sure that I'm careful about this now, too, because I'm the only one in my party at this point. Because the only other guy I had was Rabbi, and he seems to have departed for the Adventurers Guild. I do wish the load times were just a little faster, but given the size of the levels that it's loading, I'll forgive it. Here we go. There we are. Scarabrae below. Those have got to be something. I don't know what they are, but they got to do something. Okay. Already used that, so that's fine. Can't go through there. Nothing over there. Don't have lockpicks, so we're good. Okay, I wanted to look at my sword real fast. Oh, okay. Bit of performance issues, doesn't it? I'm not sure. I think maybe I need to crank it down a little bit. Certain areas seem to give it some trouble, so I might need to drop my own settings down a little bit. This window contains both the inventory and character sheets for your entire party. From here you can review your adventure's attributes and passives. Okay. Multiple inventory pages, which, yeah, I know about. On the left is the currently selected adventurer. You can see attributes and passives. Mastered abilities are abilities that have been permanently committed to memory by the adventurer. You gain mastery abilities primarily through your skill tree. You can select which ability you have by opening the mastery book. Character sheet. You can change which adventurer you're viewing. Yep, I figured that out. And I know about the crafting. Now, what do I have here? Chop and Sanctuary Score. Storm of Blades and Kale's Rudiment. So, can I just... Good. I only have 4, so I may as well have them all for now. What's this one do? Storm of Blades deals 2 physical damage to the first enemy in range, hits 3 times. Sweet. Okay, I think I'm all set. Let's try checking the options here real fast, and we're going to maybe... Yeah, let's bump all these down to high, instead of leaving them all on ultra. I'll leave the view distance where it is. That's fine. And I'll leave the rest of it for now. So we'll just apply that change real quick and see if that maybe speeds things up a little bit. Oh, wow, that speeds things up a lot. Okay, that's way better. Okay, didn't you need something?
Well, what?
No, okay, you're fine.
See
All right,
you
we're good.
again.
Them things dragged down my old dad a gallop.
Stay in the camp.
Yeah, I'm not staying in the camp. I've got places to be and things to do here. Still don't have the key for that. Okay, that's fine. Let me look at my map. I need to see where I'm going here. So that's my quest. Or at least a quest. So I'm thinking I need to go all the way around. Can I... Because this is blocked off, isn't it? I guess we'll find out. Can I go this way and then hang a left and just head down that way? Yeah, that is very much blocked off. Okay, so we gotta go all the way around. So be it. Maybe I can deal with the paladin guy while I'm on my way. I think I've been through here, haven't I? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I pushed that open to get in here. I still don't know what this offerings thing does. Like, I don't understand how this thing works. It says make an offering, but I don't know what offering to do or how that works. So I think I need to learn about those later. I tried toying around with it a little bit, put some herbs in there as an offering, and nothing happened. So I don't know if I did it wrong or if it just wasn't ready or what, but... Okay. Don't understand how anything works. Well, I think in large part it's just because not a lot of games play like this. It makes sense to me. What I think they've done is they've taken the really, really old school...
Even for heroes such as ourselves.
No.
I fear this fight will be too much.
Alright, well, I'm not going that way. Oh my god, there's a lot of dudes down that way. Okay. Maybe I can go that way then? Alright, let's try going back the other way we came. So it's a lot... They took the really old school RPG dungeon crawlers. The ones that I would probably consider classics. Yeah, that's not something I can deal with either. And they revitalized that genre and then recreated it for current generation. So in those old school games, it was like this. A first-person dungeon crawl. You would just sort of move frame by frame through what was essentially a grid. And you could see houses or dungeon walls or whatever. And then periodically, you would usually get attacked by... just random encounters. They'd show up and take a swipe at you, and then combat would just trigger, and it would be a turn-based thing.
Patrols looking for survivors. No need to go out and get yourself.
Which way was I going? It was still this way. I was hoping there was a way around, but I'm not sure that there is. I mean, maybe I can try and sneak around the trow. I guess that's going to have to be what I do, because I can't get around any other way. Okay. So basically, this is just right-clicking to bring up my inventory. My party exists here. It's turn-based combat, but it's built on a grid. I will save here. So basically, you can kind of think of it as the game being played in two phases. You move around in this one. Oh. There's a way around. Okay, I'm feeling dumb now. I could have just gone straight through here. I should have investigated the giant cave. Oh, I've been here. Well, that's even better. Okay. I just approached from the wrong side. The paladin guys were over here. Oh my goodness. Well, that looks bad. And I have a feeling that thing will stomp me flat if I try to deal with it.
Death awaits us if we take this fight.
Yeah, let's
but I am
not.
ready.
No, we're not. I don't want to die. We're not at all ready. By order of Bishop Henrid, worship at this obelisk is forbidden. Report suspicious activity to the Temple Swordfather. Okay, you go ahead and head that way.
But it will be glorious.
We're not dying. We're moving on. Oh god, I hope he didn't, like, hear me or see me. No, he's just pacing around. Alright, we're good. This ought to be Wellspring, right? Huh. Push cog. I mean, it isn't bad, but the grid combat did catch me off guard. Okay. Okay.
Watch out. There's monsters about.
Not done investigating the air. What in the hell is that?
such as ourselves.
Nope. Nope.
I fear
Nope.
this fight will be too much.
There's a whole lot of come back later going on in parts of this. I don't know what those do yet either. Magical lanterns. They exist. I don't know what they do. It's like you were trying to hit a bandit and it said out of range. I was like, what? Oh, yeah, that depends on the ability. Let me see if I can see those from... It'd be probably under K. So, for example, attack, basic combat. Okay, so you can see Chop here. And right next to Chop, it shows the square, which is where I'm standing, and the 3 different lines that you can hit from. So Chop can hit the adjacent diagonal squares in 3 rows. So if they're further than 2 squares out, I can't hit them. And if I'm all the way over on the end, then I still can't hit them. So that's all that's really indicating, is where I can and can't aim. So like Swordsman Novice is only directly in front of me by 2 squares. So that's all that's indicating. Whoa! Nope, nope, nope.
But I am ready.
No, you're not. Stop saying that. I don't want to die. We want to live. Heroes are no use to anybody if they're dead.
There is no glory.
You I can handle. Well, there might not be glory, but there's probably experience. And they're in the way, so.
Come on then. Let's get started.
Okay. So let's start by chugging some alcohol, because we got a lot of it.
Salute you.
Chug, chug, chug.
Then Kale's Rudiment. Any enemy who strikes you and nearby. Okay. And then Storm of Blades. Wow. I like it. Chop. And that's all I can really do. I can move though.
I beg your pardon.
And we're good. We'll make him come to me.
Get over there.
And the further I move, theoretically, the more time he has to spend, more points of his he has to spend to get somewhere.
Please excuse me.
Okay, and it looks like I can only move within my own half of the grid, too. Okay, so this is... Well, I can cancel it if I want, but I don't want. That takes 2 turns to recharge, so we'll just chop it again. Cool. Bye now. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Money! I like money. Okay. It's blocked and I can't open it. Okay. Maybe I'll get an ability later that'll let me destroy it or something. I feel like these are supposed to be used for something, but I probably need a skill or a different character or something to use it. Nope. Okay. So matching cogs is what opens it up. Can I go up here? Sure can. Is there anything I want up here? Not so much. Well, what's down here? Okay, there's a chest down there. But I can't drop down from up here. Okay. So how do I get in there? I can see it. I want it. But I can't get to it. Alright, well I won't worry about that right now. Let's just keep heading in for the moment. Okay.
You don't know who nabbed him?
They was out scavenging. Didn't know they was gone till Gob found their gear all thrown about down near Sinister Street.
Well, that's a place to start. I'll find them, Cully. I promise I will. Now lock down tight until I get back, aye?
Ringneck. I only hope you'd find him alive. There's too many of us hurt and lost already.
This is terrible.
Alright. I like your idea. I'm gonna go see if opening up those bottom two cogs will find our way in. Worth a shot. Alright, so... well, that just locks them in place. Yeah, so each of those is just the two gates that I need to get through. Okay, hold on. Let me try doing... yeah, no, see that one does that, but this doesn't make any noise when you use it. Yeah, I don't think those do anything, it's just the top two. Alright, well I tried. I'll come back later when I've got another character maybe that can... I don't know. Let's go chat with Ringneck. Whole reason I came here.
Oh, who's that?
First of the Trow.
Ah, you must be the one Rabbit promised to send. Am I glad to see you? Some kin of mine have been kidnapped and I could use some help finding them. Wellbottom's the biggest trout camp in all of Keith. Used to be the one place a trout could feel they was safe. Now nowhere is safe.
Okay.
Been talk at the guild of some trow sellswords sneaking around Scarab Bray, killing people and cutting them up. I hope it ain't them who's took my friends, but I've got a bad feeling in my belly.
Well, let's do it then.
Thanks for giving me
Ringneck joins the party.
Cully said they was taken near Sinister Street. Let's head that way.
Okay, nice idea, but I want to look at you first before we do that, because I would really like to see... Alright, so he's a level 2 rogue. He has Hide in Shadows, become invisible for up to 2 turns or until you attack, gain a 20% strength when attacking from stealth. Out of combat, reduce enemy vision range by 75% for a short time. Loose Arrow, 5 physical damage to a target. 10% crit chance. Crit 10% chance to deal 50% bonus damage with Shiv. Okay, cool stuff. Leather tunic, plus 4 constitution and 2 strength. Well, that's better than what I've already got, so that's fine. He's got a bow in his offhand and a dirk in his main hand. His dirk is better than mine, so that's fine. I don't think I've got any boots he can wear. He's got caltrops and a weathered leather helmet. Officer's helmet. Leather helm increases his strength, so let's give him that one. And we're good. Okay, happy with what I got.
That's High Priestess Uena, leader of the Temple of the Blessed Lady. She's a lot nicer than Bishop Henred, but they're still on the same side.
I saw them paladins that were looking around the Grand Plaza, going down old Corbinite Street, and I locked them in there. Locked them in. There isn't no other way out there, least that them bucketheads can manage. They are sure as angry as a bunch of wet bees, so don't go letting them out. I hid the key down over in Bird Blazon. After a while, there will be corpses to clean after all. That's kind of awful. I mean, better that than letting the paladins kill all of you, but just gonna let them starve in there is kind of an awful way to go. Who are you? High Priestess Uena.
Adventurers.
No, you're the person he was talking about.
I understand why you look at me askance, friends. But please do not think all Fatherites are as close-minded as Bishop Henred's paladins. They may blame old Trow for the crimes of a few, as they do adventurers too, eh? But we do not. Please tell your friends at the guild that If any there needs sanctuary, even from other Fatherites, the Temple of the Blessed Lady is always open.
Well, good.
We are indeed, but Henrid is very zealous. I should not say more. Loyalty is one of a paladin's greatest virtues, but blind loyalty... I wish they followed the actual teachings of the Sword Father's book as fervently as they do those who preach it.
Did she already say this?
I am High Priestess Uena of the Temple of the Blessed Lady. We of the temple are dedicated to helping the helpless and healing the hurt, no matter who they are or who has hurt them. I do. Go in peace, child.
She talks as sweet as honey, but I still wouldn't tell her much. Fatherites stick together, no matter what they say.
He's a very distrustful rogue. Pretty much perfect. Captain Charabet.
Santé, mes amis. Will you help a man buy a drink? I have these things I have no use for now, and I will sell them to you for very cheap. Ah, do you speak my tongue? Are you from Amordi? No? I should go home. What did I think I would find here that I could not find there? But who has the coin for voyage, huh? When drinking costs so much.
Well, there is an easy way to solve that problem, but you're not going to like it.
The accoutrements of war. I have given them up, huh? But the memories, they are not so easily disposed of. And so, I must drink.
Gotcha.
And so, I must have coin. And so, I sell the armor, the swords, and...
I got it. What do you have?
May it bring you more joy than it did me.
Well, it's expensive, but he's got some stuff. Rusty chainmail coif. I can't use those because I don't have the right training. A leather tunic can be used by him, but he's already got it. Can I...
What can I do?
Change to you? She doesn't have training in leather armor, so she can't use any of this. So, yeah, I can't use any of your stuff. I could sell you some of my stuff, because I don't need that. His is better. I'll keep that, because it's pretty valuable right now. Apprentice's hood, I'll keep it for when I eventually get a mage. I think I'm pretty happy with the rest of this being in my inventory, so we're good. Farewell.
Come back if you want.
That's the second person who's spun me this tale about, please buy something, I'm trying to get home, or I need to, you know, take care of myself or whatever. And I don't, not only do I not buy anything, I take their money by selling them stuff. Alright, give me the cabbage and the water. I should probably craft some things. But I'm gonna wait for a little bit yet.
My whole collection.
We can rebuild, Johann.
Can we? Those artifacts, they're irreplaceable. And now they're smashed.
Open chest master lockpick required. Well, I can't do that.
Was I shouting? Forgive me. It's just the cursed Fatherites. They've wrecked our store and all our merchandise. A collection I have spent a lifetime acquiring.
This is Johann, by the way, and I'm Shell.
They seem to have found it objectionable that many of the artifacts we sell are of elven provenance, and so decided to smash them all and arrest us.
That sucks.
We escaped when one of the shelves fell on them, and now we're here, with just a few pieces rescued as we ran out the door.
I was one of the foremost collectors of elven artifacts in Cave. I had a fine selection of puzzle weapons, elven generation books, jewelry, art.
And it's all gone. All but a handful of things, which we're currently willing to sell at bargain prices.
Where are you from, Johann?
Normandy, originally. The son of a master mason. He taught me to love the beautiful things, and I found none more beautiful than elven handcrafts. Except, of course, my lovely wife.
Flatterer.
Aww, they're sweet.
Lestrus. I met Johann there when he was cataloguing my father's library. He was my excuse to escape a life of noble banalities.
Is that all I was? An excuse?
A very good excuse, beloved. We eloped together here 6 years ago to start a new life. Now we start again, I suppose.
As long as I have you.
Ah, I like them. Okay, what do you have?
I'm afraid it's all...
I probably can't afford any of it, but at least I can look. Elven Weapon Shard. Unfinished weapon of a mysterious elven... Shard of a mysterious elven weapon. Daffodil Seeds. Recipe book for porridge. I'm always up to buy new recipes. Dragon's Bile Bomb. Compass of Mako. Create a magic compass to show true north. I do not have the money for that, but... Okay, well, I have bought something off of you, so at least be grateful that I've done that much.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Hi, thanks.
Inventory, I'm going to learn my new recipe, since I figured out where I put it. Oh, I didn't buy it, did I? I didn't hit confirm, I just...
Good to see you.
No, damn it. Damn it.
Good to see you.
Continue. Continue. Have things to sell. Continue. Give me that. Confirm. Farewell.
Thanks.
Now I can learn how to make porridge. Okay, we're good.
This is
Rabbit
the place.
punch.
Blood everywhere. Terrible. Ah, but maybe it can lead us to where there was Duke. Have a look around.
Well, hey, who's this now? Are you really here? Or was that last batch stronger than I thought? Hey, well.
Somebody's been drinking a little much there.
No better way to test the potency of my concoctions than taking a little nip myself. That last one. Oh, are there 8 of you?
No.
Hey,
Okay, we're good.
so
Bye now.
now, where was I?
Don't none of y'all be trying to get at the supplies out back. We made a deal with them, the folks in Backwash, to store them till they get done setting up camp. Follow the trail of blood, of which there is certainly quite a lot. Who are you?
Who's that? You want something from me? You can whistle for it.
Oh. Is this something I have the ability to do?
Music to my ears.
There we go.
Look, Akashi, a friend.
Ah.
So now, how can one rogue help another?
From one rogue to another, who are you?
Ren's my name. A student of the streets who studied in 100 cities, but come back after my education to practice my trade in my dear old hometown. Nothing like thieving from folks you know and trust, huh?
Who is Okashi?
Akashi's my partner. A better thief than most, and a better friend than all. Rescued him from a gang known as the Red Imps, and we have been pals ever since. They were so dumb. He should have been their leader. Instead, they treated him like a dog. Shameful. Well, we sent them away with their tails between their legs. Didn't we, boy?
Alright.
Stop by anytime.
No problem. Thanks. Don't really know who you are, but that was fun. Sinister. That looks bad. Okay, nothing happened when I stepped on it, so I don't know. Whoa. What the hell happened there? Okay, hang on a minute. I'm gonna look at the map. We're going back the other way, but... Nice. It just loops back on itself. So I can't go that way right now. Not until I guess, find some way to dispel the enchantment. Okay, that's where I came from. Oh boy. Can't even see what that says. Oh, that might be the Bard Blazon thing that they were talking about. Blazon Street or whatever. Okay, what is this? More magical stuff. Okay, I want to take a look at this gate first. So, presumably... Huh. Okay, push that one up there, and push that one there. Put that one there, put that one there. Ah ha ha ha! I have opened the way. And this takes me...
Here! They were heading this way.
Oh, so this is the way I wanted to go. Okay, well, hold on then. Because this is where I'm supposed to go. I want to see what's over here. Obviously, there's another one of these things, which I imagine is going to mean I can't get through. Okay, don't go that way.
Take this fight. But I am ready.
Nope, not going that way. I like being, you know, not dead. I feel like maybe I'm supposed to be able to push all of these together in a row. Don't fully know why I would, but... At least they're out of my way now. Maybe I'm supposed to line them up over here, though. I might be completely wasting my time on this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There, that way, and then over here, and then over here. And that way. Yeah, no idea. Doesn't matter. Just putting that over there, and I'm gonna keep moving. Have not been able to figure out what that does. More blood. Okay. Huh.
Stop a minute.
Ah,
There's
I knew
an
these
old
things were
trout
going to be
cache
something.
found here somewhere.
Got a new song of exploration. When you sing Heidi Bide near Trow Graffiti, it will make an eye appear near the ground, near the graffiti, and near a hidden cache. But be quick. If you're too slow, the cache will transform back and become hidden again.
Face these kidnappers, we might want to stock up on a few necessaries. Look for a chalk mark.
Heidi Bide. More caltrops, torches, and grappling hooks. Cool beans. Alright, now I know what those do. Okay, we're going this way, looks like.
Here, you'll need this to hook that bit that sticks out up there.
Oh. Handy. This is really cool.
They've gone into Scarabray above. Dangerous ground for a trout these days. We best be careful.
Okay. Scarabray above. Interesting to see what it's like now after the whole ransacking thing happened. Because it was perfectly nice little, well, I won't want to say perfectly nice little town. In the brief time I was wandering around up there, I found one person, like 4 guys that had been hanged, one person who'd been murdered in the streets and tied up and burned, and then the Adventurers Guild. I'm gonna consume it. And then this is another one of these. Heidi Bide. Okay. Chest over here. I can sell it later. Well, only one way to go.
Hail.
Who are you guys?
Greetings. I hope you are not seeking to sail, friends. They have not let a boat out of the harbour in days.
And it matters not how urgent your business. The harbour master will not listen.
Who are you?
My name is Rupert, lately a warden of the Highlands. Now, until I can be sure my sworn brother Ewan is safe, I am a wanderer.
Moving Isle, Bard's Tale. Yeah, I played the unofficial sequel Dragon Wars. Don't think many people still alive get the joke. Yeah, I'll admit I don't.
I am Rifkin,
but I have played the first Bard's Tale game.
And being without family or fortune, I've sworn to aid my friend Rupert.
Not all the way through.
Learn the fate of his friend.
Because it's really hard. Fun, but very difficult. Okay.
Ah, we have just come from the Intriac, chasing a rumour of you into a dead end. Fortunately, a witch of the 50 put us on the path again to the Gotten Lands.
It is bad among the 50 now. Corruption infects the trees. Even the animals are sickening. I would avoid it if I were you.
Not an option.
I seek to save a friend, Ewan, stolen away by the fair folk. We thought he had been taken through the portal to the Everwood that lies at the heart of the Intriac. But it was not so.
A wise woman of the 50 told us no one had passed in or out of that portal in years. But she had felt tremors in the ley lines that told her the portal of the Gotten Fjords had opened just days ago.
It must be Ewan! It must be! I will save him from that temptress if it's the last thing.
Jesus, dude, take it easy.
Safe travel, friends.
Dragon Wars was the 1989 sequel to the original Bard's Tale, and yeah, of course, it was hard, but what else could you do back in pre-internet days? Yeah. Well, actually, I have all of them. Oh, man, ages ago. On the mobile version of the Bard's Tale, which was the remake of the PS2 game.
I know. You want to sail.
They included all 3 of the original Bard's Tale games. Then when I backed this one, they gave both emulation, and they've actually re-released the remastered and updated graphically original 3 Bard's Tale games. So you can play them now with nicer, newer artwork. Same exact game. The mechanics are identical, just sort of updated the view of it all, so it's not done in the same, like, 16-bit, really rough sprites and whatnot. So I've seen the first one, the second one, and the third one, but I've really only played the first one, and I never got very far into it, because it's, as I said, very difficult. Awesome,
Well,
but
so
very
does
difficult.
Everyone else. I want you to sail, but the paladins have said that every ship must be searched, and every passenger manifest checked by a priest of the Swordfather. And they're taking their sweet damn time getting around to it. So you'll just have to wait like all the others.
That's fine.
Since all this trouble started, they're the authority in Skara Brae. The mayor and the city guard are just bystanders like the rest of us. I don't like it any more than you do, I promise you.
Thanks very much, and goodbye.
Tomorrow, or the next day.
Or the day after that? Like as not. Hattie?
Can you not see me working here? These fish ain't gonna salt themselves.
Well, it was nice talking with you. Definitely want the water. Mab.
So frustrating. Why do you have to go and do that? You see this wee lush? He was about to tell us about some great treasures. Then he had to go and have one more drink, and suddenly he's talking gibberish. Can't understand a word. I figure the only way we'll ever make sense of him is to wait until he's sober. And that's gonna take a while. Or just get as drunk as he is. Time to get started. Bottoms up.
Does that
No
work?
luck, huh?
Better
Ooh.
get another bottle.
Pray to the shrine, get some experience. I like it. There's a note here. My favorite booze, Wrecker's Dram, Stag Swift Wine, Selkie's Tears. Wasn't cheap, had to travel all over to find this lot.
Treasure? Well,
So I guess if I can find the right kinds of alcohol, maybe then I can come back and chat with him and he'll help me out. Alright, let's keep moving on our way here. Can use Dragon's Bile Bombs on burnable barriers.
You are brave to set your sights on such formidable foes.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Ba-boom!
To set your sights on such formidable foes.
What's that? Enemies!
Get him!
Attack! You're not ready for this. Time to get to work.
Okay, you need to start by getting drunk.
To victory.
Thinking on the job, eh?
Now, they're not all using melee, but I think I'm going to use Kale's Rudiment anyway.
Stop!
Then I can move here and strike with Storm of Blades. And then I'll switch to you. Use an arrow, shiv, hide in shadows.
Time to hide.
And then if he strikes from
You're done.
the shadows, it's supposed to deal increased damage. So let's try this on the guy way over here. Okay, I don't think I did that quite right, but let's see what happens. Ha!
Coming through.
You attacked me, but now you're on fire, and that makes me laugh. Ow. Didn't feel great, but we can manage. Okay, will you, shiv him? And then why don't you go ahead and loose an arrow at the guy way over here. And we'll change to her, and she can chop the guy at the end. Oh, no, she can't. Okay. Move then.
I beg your pardon.
Now chop him. Ah, but there's 2 rounds. Okay.
Taking orders from a human.
Go ahead and chug again. And then protect yourself.
What's going on?
Ow.
You want a piece of me?
Sisters! Why are you doing this?
An enemy is focusing. Enemies and adventurers focus on preparing powerful abilities. That I knew. You can stop them by hitting them with mental damage. But I don't have any mental damage. So I can't. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to move over here. And I'm going to Storm of Blades this guy way up here. And then you need to get out of the way.
Passing through.
Uh-oh. I just realized he only has 4 health. Which is not great. Wait, what the hell? Why did he move first? I thought he needed to attack. Ah, okay, that's not great. Party member down. They're not dead, and if you win the fight, they'll stand back up with 25% of their health. Okay, so now I have to finish this on my own, I guess. Which is not ideal in any way, shape, or form. Alright, he's got 12 health, too. This is also not great. Shit. Okay. Not much I can do about it. He's going for his mind jab. Ow.
You can't touch me.
God, these guys have got so much health, though. This is probably not going to end well for me. Alright, I need to start eliminating some of these guys. 16-bit graphics for Bard's Tale were top-notch for the time. They absolutely were. I don't think I can say the same for this version. Voices and songs are good, though. That's alright. I still think it's charming. Shield up. I wish I had the guy that would allow me to use healing potions.
Let me see what you've got.
Alright, I need to start by chopping. I can't reach him because he's shielded by this guy. Which is a big bummer. Alright, how drunk am I? Intelligence is 5. When the number of drunk stacks exceeds intelligence, strength is doubled for the rest of your turn. Alright, we're gonna chug up again.
I salute you.
Which gives me 2. I'm gonna start with this one. Then go ahead and move again. And we'll end the turn. Because he can't mind jab. Well, actually he can, but he'll have to trade places, which is exactly what he's doing. But if he breaks the barrier, I get healed. Because I'm drunk. Just like that. Okay, so now what I need to do is... I'm drunk 3, right? Yeah. So chug again. And then Storm of Blades this guy. And then go ahead and do... They're not going to use melee, so do that. Move over one and chop this guy. And I may as well, so let's just do both. Okay, I think I'm going to be able to do this.
Out of my way!
Angar's mind jab.
No neckans to fear not!
But now I'm gonna try this.
I salute.
Can drink one more time. So in theory now, exceeds my intelligence is the trick though. It has to exceed it, which is fine because Storm of Blades isn't ready yet. So we'll chop him once, rig up another Sanctuary Stone, and then end my turn. So he'll hit me one more time. Alright. Chug one more. Now I'm drunken. It's a little too much and has become smashed. Has double their normal strength for one turn before passing out and stunning themselves the following turn. Nap it off, buddy, you earned it. But I can Storm of Blades now, and hopefully... It did what I wanted it to.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought we were gonna die. Those sellsword tribes said they was gonna leave our bodies here, so it seemed we'd killed those men.
Why?
They didn't stand a chance. Unarmed against those dirty assassins. It was cold-blooded murder. Lots of blood and butchery being blamed on well-bottom trow lately. Possible we can prove it was these sellswords behind it all. But I doubt anyone will listen.
That sucks.
Need to get back to Wellbottom and tell Cully.
Yeah, I was pretty sure I was done for too when I lost the other guy, but I was able to shield and heal myself through it, so...
We better leg it. Thanks again.
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to gather up all this stuff. Tunics, food, sugar, lockpicks, seeds, and a wand. How do you like it? Or how you do it, I leave to you, but Scarabray must stop thinking of Trow as mischievous little good luck charms and start fearing them. They must hate them. Quest completed, bad reputation. I think I just leveled up again. Pretty sure I leveled up twice there. So this is the merchant guy who didn't stand a chance.
Outcasts and
Uh-oh.
killing honest citizens. They're all in it together. They want to kill us all.
Heathen trash. I better find some backup.
I'll warn the harbor master.
Alright, so first things first. I need to see my inventory. I really need to craft some stuff here, because I think this is, I'm pretty sure, where my troll stuff, or trow stuff was, and now I'm out. So, elven wine, which requires what? Water, fairy dust, sugar, and fermented spirit. Trow squeezins. I need a bunch more of that. Cool beans. Now I have trow squeezins. Porridge requires grain, apple, and water. I can't really craft any of these because I think they all require some level of... Well, except that one. They all need water. Is there anything else I can make? Healing potions. No. Grappling hook. Yeah, no. Nothing else. Okay. Alright, we're not doing so hot on health, so I think it's probably time for us to... Yeah, go ahead and just eat one of these. Get everyone's health back up. Should be good there. So now I want to open up my skill tree.
What can I do? What do you need?
He's got one skill... Okay, so one skill point, I guess.
Yep.
I just don't know if I can level them each up individually, or if I assume I can. Okay, let's take a look here. So, Troubadour Novice. Target foes are shrunk, reducing their strength by 50% for a turn, or Rhyme of Duo Time. Reduce all ability cooldowns in your entire party by 1. That one's kind of attractive. Gain 1 spell point to all nearby adventurers would also be nice. Battle Brewer, gain 3 spell points and 4 stacks of Drunk. Science! Let's get the science one. Okay, now if I go to him... Okay, so he still has 1 point he can use. What's this one do? Killer. Battle Ready, channel 1 for 3 turns. Each attack deals 4 bonus physical damage. Defense. Do I have one that'll just give him... Let's see, training in reinforced leather armor. Okay, I want to do that, just to increase his health. Okay. Think I'm good. Because now he has 14 and she's got 12. But she can heal herself and shield herself, so that's a little easier for her. I should have been healing or shielding him, because he had less health. And if I'm drunk, then it kind of solves the issue on its own. Okay, so they're not as powerful now. I could probably take them on if I so choose.
Never mind.
I wanted to read the Father I noticed. By order of the temple, the port of Scarabre is closed until further notice. No ships may enter or leave without permission of the paladins. Embargo breakers will be hung by the neck.
Kept me here for 9 days.
Okay. Food and meat. I like that. Especially the meat. I've got some herbs left over I can use to craft some nice steaks. And now I have even more herbs, which is also fantastic. Plenty of good stuff in there. Alright, I just want to let it finish doing its thing there. Okay. Well, I found a save point, and I'm afraid I'm about out of time for what I have this week. Ending a little bit early, but I've got some other stuff I got to take care of. So I'm going to bind to this one, because the ability to save is kind of important at this juncture. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm having a great time. I think this is awesome. It did a pretty good job of taking what was a very old and outdated format and kind of updating it and bringing it into a new generation. And I'm very excited to keep going on it. I recognize the trow. I recognize the races. The music is fantastic, which... what you'd hope from a game called The Bard's Tale. But at any rate, thanks all for tuning in. Maybe we'll keep going on this. If people like it, then let me know in comments or in chat for those who are watching later or now, or hit me up on Twitter, whatever. If you want to see more, maybe we'll start doing this on Saturdays. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun, and I'll see everybody next time. Bye, guys.